Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to learn about verbs, how to recognize verbs and the different types of verbs. Verb is defined as a word used to describe an action, an event or a condition. The verb in a sentence is what tells us what a subject is doing, which means that the verb exists in relation to a subject, okay? Like Manoj walks every morning. It is talking about what Manoj is doing. So walking is the action. So that is the verb. The children are playing in the park. Verbs are related to factors such as subject, gender, mood, voice, number, tense and aspect. To form a complete thought, verbs are very essential. In fact, a verb on its own can express a thought and convey the meaning. आप run बोलेंगे तो you can imagine that somebody is running. So they on their own can also convey a meaning. Now ways to recognize a verb in a sentence. Verbs almost always come after a noun or pronoun which are the subjects. कैसे आप पहचान सकते हैं verb एक sentence में? They will always come after a noun or pronoun. If you've not learned about noun or pronouns, please learn them from the previous videos. Now, another way to recognize is ask yourself, can I do? If that action that is mentioned in the sentence is something that you can do, then it is a verb. Then ask yourself, what is happening? Sentence में क्या हो रहा है? Like in this sentence, Amit eats his vitamins regularly. So what is happening here? Eating is happening. So eating is the verb. They thought about what to do. Here, thinking is happening. Thought. So thought is the verb. Okay. So there are some different types of verbs. So let's look at them now. Physical verbs. Physical verbs are action verbs. Okay, that describe physical action जो हम physically करते हैं या खुद से या तो कोई tool के साथ. It describe that action is the word that is used to describe the action is called the physical verb. That action may not be active, but if it requires your body, any part of your body or an object to do it, it is a physical verb. Like, let's walk around the park. You should vote in the election. I hear the rain coming. Please call me once the class is over. I hear कैसे हो सकता है verb? Because you're using your some part of your body, right? You're using your body. Now, action verbs are similar to physical verbs. Huh? They indicate an action or occurrence and allow the listener or reader to see scenes or feel emotions more vividly and clearly. They are the same thing, physical and action verbs, but I'm telling you all these different names so that if you see them, you will understand that what they are. Now, Anjali ran around the stadium. The airplane flew very close to the treetops. Prakash walked away from the job offer. In example 3 the verb is figurative, मतलब वो literally he is not walking away, वो चल के दूर नहीं जा रहा, he has refused the job offer. But Prakash didn't literally walk away, but the verb is considered an action verb. So these kind of action verbs are also these kind of a sentence, these kind of phrases like walked away, this is also an action verb. Okay, now non-action or stative verbs are not action verbs, simple. They are the state of being, जो आपका mental state है, आपका desire, opinion, sense, relationships, emotion or possession. Okay, they express a state such as believing, doubting, disagreeing, wanting. She is a good person, उसका एक state of being है, मतलब वो ऐसी है. The baby felt hot under the blanket, उसको कुछ feel हो रहा था, है ना? That's a sense. I disagree with the theory of evolution. That's your opinion. My friend loves me very much. That's an emotion. I believe I can overcome this situation. Raj has 3 tickets for the show. Raj के पास 3 tickets है. He possesses something. My boss wanted another opinion before signing the deal. This is a desire. So these are called non-action or stative verbs, and these can also be called mental verbs. The same thing that relate to thinking, understanding, and planning. For example, it refers to the act of mental processing, जो आप अपना mind use करके mentally process करते हैं. Such as knowing or perceiving something. She knows me very well. You're using your mental capacity. If you see his picture, you may recognize him. You're using your mind. Do you understand what the professor taught today? Understanding is a mental verb because you are using your mind. We cannot believe everything the media tells us. I have decided to stand for what is right. Now, finite verbs, matlab limited verbs. Okay, usually in a sentence there is at least one verb that has both a subject and a tense. Such a verb that shows subject, vishay, tense, यानी कि past, present, future and number, मतलब singular या plural is called finite verb. For example, we want Aditi to be the group captain. This is a finite verb. ये limited चीज की बात कर रहा है. उनको किसी चीज कुछ करने की जो desire है. Okay. Now Anita plays many games. Anita plays tennis. Okay, so you're limiting her what she's doing. So Anita plays. He is. मतलब you're sure that he is one of the best students. That is a finite verb. I like. मुझे कुछ पसंद है particularly. I saw again. I saw. मैंने कुछ देखा. So these are finite verbs. You are limiting what the action that is being done. So these are limited finite verbs. Now non-finite verbs are the opposite. Non-finite verbs do not show the tense, person or number. These are not actual verbs and do not work as verbs in a sentence, and do not change according to the number of the subject, as they have no direct relation to the subject. Example, I want to improve my English. Okay, to improve will be the non-finite verb. Then she was careful not to wake anyone. Okay, to wake, to eat, this is all non-finite. मतलब you are not limiting it. किसी को उठाना बस. You have to start learning the language starting from the basics. Walking around, they came upon a lake. Rufus went to the library to study. Fasting is good for health. I have a broken window. आप ये सेंटेंस ध्यान से पढ़ोगे तो आप देखोगे कि ये किसी चीज को कुछ लिमिट नहीं डाल रहा है, और ये कोई टेंस भी नहीं बता रहा है, ना ही वो विषय के साथ कुछ रिलेशन दिखा रहा है. ओके, सो व्हेन ऐसा ऐसा आप कुछ पढ़ते हैं ऐसा टेंस, तो ऐसा वर्ब, सो दैट इज नॉन फाइनाइट, इट इज नॉट लिमिटेड. नाउ लिंकिंग वर्ब्स. लिंकिंग वर्ब्स क्या है? जो एक सेंटेंस में दो वर्ब को कनेक्ट करता है. स्टेट, दीज वर्ब्स आर कॉल्ड स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग, कुछ होने वाला, कुछ होना, स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग वर्ब्स, एंड describe existing conditions or situations. They are inactive verbs as no action is being performed. ठीक है? They add details about the subject in the sentence or connect the subject to the words that follow. These verbs are forms of to be, such as am, कुछ होना. To be मतलब कुछ होना. Am, is, are, was, were. So these are the verbs, linking verbs. So other verbs that act as linking verbs include become, feel, seem, appear, sound, look, grow, टर्न, एक्ट, स्टे, अपीयर, रिमेन. इसके अलग टेंसेस में आप इसको यूज कर सकते हैं. जैसे शी बिकेम वेरी एंग्री. शी वेरी एंग्री बोलने से कुछ फायदा नहीं है, तो मतलब कुछ मीनिंग नहीं बनता है. यू हैव टू यूज बिकम, तो एज ए लिंकिंग वर्ब, सो इट बिकम शी बिकेम. ओके, टेंस भी चेंज होता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन किस चीज के बारे में बात कर रहे हो. अभी आई एम एन इंडियन, आई एम श्योर दैट आई एम एन इंडियन, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ. शी इज, वो भी शी इज, वो है, अच्छी कुक है. They are going to the mall. वो जा रहे हैं, sure. He looked so happy. See, if you don't use these linking verbs, the sentence will not make sense. They going to the mall. No, that's an incomplete sentence. They are going to the mall. He so happy. No. He looked so happy. Then that sentence makes sense. Amit has become proud of his wealth. Okay. Now, auxiliary or helping verbs. Auxiliary or helping verbs are used along with the main verb to show the tense of the verb or to form a question. They give context to the main verb, allowing the reader or listener to understand when the action took place or will take place. कब action होगा या हो चुका है उसके बारे में ये verb बताता है. They include have, might, will, can, should, could, would, may, did and do. Examples: I may come to your home this week. वो बता रहा है मैं शायद आऊंगा, लेकिन it's giving you some idea ना कि वो action कब take place होगा. ठीक है? अभी वो बोलेगा आई कम टू योर होम दिस वीक, मतलब वो इट्स एन इम्प्रॉपर सेंटेंस. ओके, आई मे कम, यू हैव, और आई विल कम, बट इज सेइंग आई मे, मतलब शायद. तो इज गिविंग सम अप्रोक्सीमेट टाइम व्हेन द एक्शन विल टेक प्लेस. यू हैव टू बाय मिल्क टुडे. आशा हैज डिसाइडेड टू स्टे बैक विद हर सिस्टर. ही माइट ब्रिंग हिज मदर अलोंग फॉर द वेडिंग. मे आई प्लीज कम इन. Okay, so these are auxiliary or helping verbs. Could you pass me the dictionary? Modal verbs. What are modal verbs? These are verbs that express abilities. किसी की कुछ special ability है कुछ करने की. Possibilities, कुछ होने की संभावना. And permission, कुछ किसी चीज करने के लिए हमको permission लेना पड़ता है, उसके लिए ये modal verbs use होते हैं. जैसे can, must, may, should and would. कुछ examples देख लेते हैं. She can finish reading a book in one day. This is her ability. मतलब उसका ये एक खासियत है कि she can finish reading a book in one day. I should have gone home earlier. Obligation, उसका वो obligation हो जाता, मतलब करना चाहिए था. You must go to the dentist today. Again, this is also an obligation. I would not recommend that hotel. This is a possibility that I may not, मतलब शायद मैं recommend ना करूँ. I may reach home after midnight. Again, this is a possibility. Okay, so these are called modal verbs which express abilities, possibilities and permissions. So go through this lesson a few times so that you understand the different types of verbs and when they are used and how they are used, because as you form sentences, these things will come handy. It may look unnecessary, but don't underestimate these things. These are all very necessary to learn the English language and use it properly. Okay, study well, take care, and please subscribe to the channel. God bless.